And we are back, Budgy Smugglers.
We're back, baby!
I am comedian Jeremy Dooley, joined as always by fellow comedian Stevie B, Steven Bradshaw.
Oh, what's going on, smugglers? 2 comedians, 0 credentials. You know the drill. We have a lot on today. Obviously, we'll be going through the Ashes. We've got an inordinate amount of Winter Olympics news. We've got soccer. We've got a lot of NBA, boxing, a bunch of other fun things. Your top 5, the power rankings, the duels, all the things, the big questions. Before we jump into it, though, duels, what's been happening this week? We've done a couple of gigs together.
We have done a couple of gigs.
It's been fun.
It's good to, do gigs with people, instead of just like being like solo and like getting out there and stuff like that. It's been a good week. I tell you, before we get into the gig review, I went shooting yesterday.
Oh, how did you shoot the basketball?
No.
Soccer?
No,
Just
I
having
went
shots in the net?
with a rifle.
Oh,
With
Matt
a
Rifle,
rifle.
the cricketer.
Yeah, Paul Rifle.
Paul Rifle,
I think
sorry.
Matt Rife's the comedian.
Matt Rife's the comedian. Matt Riddle's the wrestler. So you went bowling with Paul Rifle.
Yes. It was good. Like one of those long guns.
Yes,
You got a
like a
long-
musket. Did you have to get
Sure.
one of those balls and stuff
Yeah, I
in the
wish.
head?
I don't know anything about shooting. It was 50 meters away, the target.
Yep, that
And,
feels like a fair way away.
Yeah, I nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Yeah, it was good.
Impressive. Are you thinking of enlisting?
I tell you what, who knew that years of playing big buck hunter would be helpful at a shooting range?
I tell you what, 'cause I know like a lot of the people they recruit to the army now are just very good Call of Duty players that can do drone strikes. That could be, I think, big buck hunter should
Yeah.
be another recruitment.
Yeah.
Because that's the perfect. How else could you do it? I assume based on my skills on Daytona alone that I could win a NASCAR race.
Yeah,
So-
or be a getaway driver.
Yeah, exactly.
When you played Daytona, do you drive auto or manual?
Auto.
Oh,
I'm not driving
jeez.
manual. That's crazy.
manual all the way, because then you like do like a crazy gear shift coming around the corners.
Yeah.
And you can like drift, bang.
To be honest, I don't think I've played Daytona for maybe since I was like a young teenager,
What
like
a game.
teenager. Maybe picked it up every now and then, but I don't think I really knew how a manual works. To be honest, I'd struggle in a manual car today.
Have you? Yeah, right. You drive an auto. Have you only
drive.
ever driven auto?
No, I can drive. I've got my manual. I can drive a manual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other video game? We were just talking before because Smugglers, I downloaded NBA 2K26. Now that the year's coming to an end, we've got no more gigs this year. I thought I could spend a bit of night time playing on 2K. What other video games do you think could help you become a professional athlete in a given sport?
Red Dead Redemption in like some
Equestrian?
form of equestrian.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, and like horse care and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. My Little Pony.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yep.
could be very good at that. I like that one.
Yep, I think that's one. I'm just thinking of what games do I... Oh, okay, Assassin's Creed would help you at parkour.
Parkour is good. I was thinking Assassin's Creed would help you with Olympic diving as well.
Yeah. The leap of faith at the top there. Like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, would be good for sort of
MMA.
MMA would help. Yeah, I suppose Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Imagine that, just like you stepped into the octagon with Diego Lopez and threw a fireball at him from across the ring. You'd be pretty good.
Tell ya, I've just done a quick Facebook Marketplace search.
Okay.
So you can
Jules just doing Christmas shopping on the podcast. He's a busy man.
tell you what, you can buy Daytona USA, the arcade.
Full sit down.
Yep, 2 of them.
Yep.
How much do you reckon?
Oh God. 2 of them fully working order,
Yep.
ready to go. A 2-player 2-seater type situation.
Yep.
$5,000.
Close. It says $6,500, but then in the like little description, it says offers above $8,000 welcome. Like if you
okay.
for $6,500, who's going to be like, you know what? I'm going to give you at least $1,500 more.
Yeah, that's great. Above above as
Yeah.
well.
That's Anne-Marie Marriott. What are you doing? That is just dumb.
Anne-Marie, idiot.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it works. Yeah, OG Daytona looks a bit rough, but hey.
In other sporting pursuits, Topps Chrome have come out with their first licensed product in about 20 years since Panini took over it. So I jumped in a couple of basketball card breaks where you can buy a team basically and you get all the cards for that team. Boy, was that a waste of money. Couldn't have picked a worse time to do it. I got no gigs coming up to pay for them and I made zero money. But that's what happens. I do get bored. Like, it's good to take some time off comedy. But I do find myself getting very antsy in the evenings already, and it's only been a few days.
Yeah.
How do you find it?
Yeah, look, the evenings now, I feel like that Narcos meme where I'm just kind of like standing around, sitting there, just like lonely and like not sure what to do with myself.
Very weird.
Especially, it's like you put baby to sleep, and so normally, like I'd probably put baby to sleep and then I'd go to work. But now it's like put baby to sleep, and now I'm just like.
It's weird you call Chelsea baby, but no, I know what you mean. So I got a bit antsy, and I was like, maybe I'll just, and then just blew some money.
Why don't you spend some money and buy the NBA Jam arcade machine?
Oh, you can get them for between $800 and $1,500. $800 and $1,500.
Yeah, $950 this one. 3 games built in.
If that doesn't tell you, I haven't looked that up before,
Yeah.
Jules. Many a time.
NBA Jam Tournament Edition, and NBA Hang Time. Not familiar with Hang Time, but
yeah, it's just it's a shitter
version.
NBA Jam. But yeah, we had a couple of fun gigs. We did the last ever Footsloose together.
Yeah. How was your gig week? What gigs did you do? Let's.
That was it. I did
that was
that, and I went to Aries Inlet with you. So
Yeah, okay.
I had a quiet gig week last week. I was in. I know what I just said, but I did get offered a few other gigs, and I politely turned them down just because I was a little bit under the weather earlier last week. But yeah, last ever Footsloose. It's sad to see her go. One of my favorite shit gigs that have ever existed, and I say that with all due respect.
Yeah, I think, for people listening who aren't comedians and hear us say shit gig.
Yeah.
There's levels to it.
Yeah,
and Footsloose at the top of the tree of shit gigs.
Yeah. In a positive way. We say shit gig with much love and appreciation. Somewhere where I sort of, when I was first starting and I couldn't get many gigs, I would be there every Thursday night plying my trade in front of dozens of people over a couple of years period. But it was a packed house on Thursday night. We had a lot of fun and adventures with that gig.
Jesus.
And then Aries Inlet. That was fun.
Yeah, it was. It was a good week. I was at Mount Eliza Comedy Club on Tuesday.
Yeah. Lovely little.
It was fun. It was fun. Yeah, I emceed that one. And do you know what I learnt this week is that the MC in some parts of the world is like a bottom feeder spot.
Yeah. So you were talking about our mutual friend Tate Middleton.
Yeah.
Someone was the bottom feeder. No, not bottom feeder himself, but in terms of that's the first spot they give you, the most important person on the show. Other than maybe the headliner, depending on who the headliner is, but the glue, the one that sets the tone. We've seen some great emceeing like we did at Aries Inlet on Friday. We've seen some weird, which is a polite way of saying emceeing on Thursday night together. And it can make all the difference in a show. So what's the deal? Why do you think they do that to?
I'm not sure. I think it's the way that their gigs are structured. The lineups are often a lot smaller, I think, in the sort of America, Canada market, other than like your regular lineup shows. But I just thought it was very unusual because the MC or the host, depending on what you're calling it, is the one who sets the tone, who keeps the audience involved, who like repairs the audience after a bomb, or like, just brings the audience back down if, they're at risk of being laughed out. The MC is a very, very important role. So
Sets the tone, tells the
Yeah.
audience what to expect.
yeah, their friend, it's,
Yeah.
I thought it was, really interesting that the MC is not that big a deal in other parts of the world. I would say, after the headliner, the most important gig spot. But yeah, MC'd at Mount Eliza, and it's like it's this weird, like, old country club on one of the most expensive streets in Victoria,
Yep.
and just the people in the room were rough as guts.
Yeah, I know, it's very bizarre juxtaposition, the country club gig there. So, they can be. It is a nice blend. When I was last there was some lovely young couples.
Yep.
There was some bougie or older couples, and then it was a plethora of larrikins.
Yeah. So that was good. Someone picked up their phone and took a call in the first 3 or 4 minutes while I was emceeing. So like I then continued the conversation on speakerphone.
We always love
Grant Burton, and then Grant Burton was like, "Mate, I'm 14 minutes according to the GPS, 14 minutes from being there," and then just never rocked up.
Oh no! Did Grant Burton have a car?
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
hope not.
Maybe not, but
We made traffic difficult
Yeah.
getting home.
So that was good. Thursday I had a daytime Bring Your Baby, Bring Your Pram show, which was a lot of fun. A few of them made it up onto the stage, which was good. And then I was at Speakeasy Theatre Thursday night, one gig there, MC'd that one. And tell you what, with some audiences, you get some.
Yes.
It's a great gig because you get a real mixed bag audience. And there was one guy, it was his birthday, and he'd clearly paid a lot of money for some company that evening, for multiple instances of company were
Yes.
there.
Mail company?
Female company.
Oh, I see.
He'd spent, I don't know, but there was 5 of them.
How many Daytona machines could he have bought?
Quite a few, because they had been on it a little bit, and hopefully he didn't get too on it, so that they could get on it later. You know what I mean?
Yes, I understand.
Mm.
I knows what you're talking about.
Yes, and then Footsloose. So the final Footsloose, it was about 4 million degrees in the venue. It was so hot.
Oh, it was. Gigs in Darwin are less hot than they are right there. So it was brutal.
Soupy.
Soupy is the right word. Thick air, smelly air. But it was fun.
Look, it was a vibe. It was more of a good hang, than a good gig. I mean, at the start when Trent, who has been running the room for the last few years, got up, I thought, this is going to be a great show. And then, we talk about the value of a good MC, and that happened. So that was a thing. And then Aries Inlet was a fun show. It was. Everyone did really well. They're keen to make that a more of a regular show now, probably every couple of months.
Sounds good.
It's good to get down there and close that out. And you had a good set emceeing, which was good. Everyone did well.
Everyone did fun. It was fun.
It was good.
Good crowd. They were into it.
Yeah, and then that was it. It was quite a week. I ate some. Speaking of food, I ate some mussels.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that was good. Port Arlington mussels. Ate them.
Welcome to the Budgy Smugglers. It's everyone we've gone through. What Dooley eats on a weekly basis.
Yep.
Were they good, Dools?
They were tremendous.
Red wine was a white wine, garlic.
It was
tomato.
like a coconut.
Coconut.
Yeah,
And lime.
Yeah, it was good.
Nice.
It was good. We're into that. So that was a vibe, and now we're gearing up. This is our last one before Christmas.
Last one before Christmas. What are your Christmas plans before we get into the comments section?
Oh, I'll go to one set of grandparents for lunch, and then back down to Aries Inlet for dinner.
Beautiful. Sounds good.
What are you up to?
I'll be off to my brother's house out there. And a bit
Melton?
No, we drive through Melton. We pick up Mum from Melton. Then we drive through to Greendale,
Oh.
where, we'll just be having a few beers, eating some meat. No
Hell yeah.
mussels.
No
Prawns.
mussels. Prawns, yeah.
Big prawn family at Christmas. So excited for that. Tell us what you're having for Christmas lunch, smugglers. I tell you what, a few people told us a few things in the comment section this week, Dulls.
Didn't they? Do we want to do the American post first?
Yeah, let's do that one.
So the Americans, famously famous, for their global awareness and their ability to, they've got a bit of a glass jaw, the Yanks, and don't understand sarcasm and take things a little bit too seriously. So we had a bit to say about Landon Donovan's comments about Socceroos gaffer Tony Popovich. Abraham Keller, y'all thought Ray Gunn. And he wrote that like it was like Ray was the first name, Gunn was the second name, was a good break dancer. I think we know a little about the outside world. Obviously not Abraham Keller, because you don't know what a laughingstock Ray Gunn was in Australia. Like, if you think that that's legit, you're an idiot.
Steph Broadbridge has a musical making fun of it.
Yeah.
And it sells out everywhere it goes because she is a national embarrassment.
Yeah. Lando commented, "Ooh, I wonder if that's the racer. It's so funny how you try to clown him, but he's on his couch watching TV with his money while you're trying to make a struggling podcast survive."
Struggling? What are you talking about?
Yeah, thriving. Also, we're not doing this to make money, you idiot. All right. New Gazy.
There's a new Gazy?
Yeah, the comments section won. Landon played in German clubs and took America the furthest they've ever been in a World Cup tournament. What has Australia ever done? I mean, does he mean that generally or like just in a World Cup? Dakota, in their first World Cup, they couldn't make it out of the group stage because of North Korea. Should tell you all you need to know. Cool.
Look, we did get some support though over on YouTube. Holly Wooks 953, never heard of the guy, lived in the States my entire life and a huge football fan. He 1,000,000% isn't great in anything. So there you go. So we got some support across some of the stuff. So
one of the most confusing comments for me came from Triceratops Lover 217. For us, Australia is a fun vacation destination. For you, it's all you have. What does that mean? That doesn't make that. Also, I feel like Triceratops Lover is kind of owning themselves there as well, because it's like, yeah, your fun holiday place is our home. Like that, I would say that means we've got it better than you, dickhead.
Exactly. But it went off the comment section. We did have our defenders in there as well, which was good. What about the wrestling one, Jules? Did we get some good nominations for that? I think we did.
Yeah, big fan of Dusty there. A lot of people were getting around Dusty. One user 67 said, "What about Dane Zorko?"
Dane's, I don't know. Would he?
I don't.
He's too nice of a guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of Zorko.
Like a white meat baby face. I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah, I had someone slide into my DMs and say, "What about Patrick Dangerfield?"
Nah, I wouldn't. Not. They don't knock anyone out of your top 5, I don't think.
No, I would say, like, what sort of wrestler or like wrestling universe character would Dangerfield play, you reckon?
Like a manager?
Yeah, and
like a Bobby the Brain Heenan type character, maybe a little bit.
Corporate, dodgy one.
Commentator, maybe?
Yep.
I could see him commentating. I can't see him in the ring. What's he going to do?
No. Yeah, not into that.
Just balk and break tackles.
Yep. I had someone else say Matthew Richardson.
Yeah? Richo, good. He's got the height,
Got the height,
athleticism. He's,
prone to flying off the handle sometimes.
yeah, exactly. I think he's got character. I like that. That's actually a pretty good nomination, I think.
And the same person who said Matthew Richardson, which was Otis __. I think there's two there. Also threw in a suggestion which I thought was quite funny. Billy Brownless.
Yeah, he's good.
Billy, he'd be like the
Big unit, big sort of funny heel type character. Kind of comedic heel, but he's big. He's a big unit. Could see him going up against like a Hulk Hogan back in '91 or something like that.
Yeah, Billy would be. Kane Corns would be like a real good villain.
Yeah, he'd be the Bobby the Brain Heenan type character.
You'd
like
want to throw him through a table.
Jimmy Hart with a microphone type stuff. Over to the cricket, we did a post about that. Rob Chisholm said, when a team that has so much respect and admiration for their captain and they let him down, the captain can then punish or show belief and say, I believe the talent you have is amazing. Now show me. Or you can have a captain that says, they are too good. Now put this sandpaper in your pocket and scuff the ball. You pick your captain and let me pick mine. Which is a very long way. And we replied, I'll take the guy that can help me finish off carpentry projects. Over there on that one. And there was a lot of, I feel sick to my stomach over this, Stools. The fact that we got a lot of praise for last week's power rankings for boosting Mitchell Starc up to the top. I'm not gonna listen to the comment section anymore.
Sold out.
I sold my soul to make a few losers happy. We'll get into the cricket very shortly. But comment section, come at us. I will probably do the reverse of what you do. No, I'll listen to you if it encourages more chatting. But I do want to hear your opinions. But I'm just not letting the comment section influence my choices anymore to that extent.
You're not gonna bow down to the comment section.
I will not. Do you have any audience questions this week, Dawes?
I do.
Okay,
I do.
great.
And this happened at Footsloose, and I cannot remember the name there, which I hope they're not watching because they are an open mic comedian. And you know when you're like chatting,
Drago Ivan.
No, it was not Drago. You know when you're talking to someone and then someone just like joins in the conversation and neither of you really know this person, but they get involved. It was one of those moments. And obviously like the big talking point was how warm it was in there. And they asked like, I can't remember his name. So apologies if you are watching, but it doesn't strike me as someone who would get into a podcast on this topic. And their question was around like what makes like a room go well or not go well in terms of like the actual layout, physical layout, like everything that happens before the actual show starts. What are you looking for in a room / not looking for?
Well, I'm looking for some air conditioning. Yeah. That doesn't hurt. A nice, probably on the colder side. Just to like keep people up and alert. You want enough space and comfort to let people have a little bit of movement, but you don't want them crammed in there like it was on Thursday, but you don't want them too comfortable either. You can't have nice comfy chairs. That's the death nut because people just get too relaxed. So they're probably the two biggest things. The right temperature, obviously this is assuming that audio, lighting and all that kind of stuff is taken care of, but you want them in tight, not too tight. You want them comfortable, not too comfortable. And you want them all to have a good view of the stage. That's probably the main things I look at. What do you look at, Dawes?
All of those things. Also, the lighting color choice is important. So you just want it to be sort of like a white or maybe like a light yellowy, like warm light. but you don't want too much color on stage to wash out the acts. So you don't want that. Ideally, you want the roof to be a little bit smaller, lower down, so that everyone's sort of in there and the laughter can reverberate around. It's much better experience. And dark.
Yeah, dark.
A dark room is always going to be better because just people feel more relaxed then to like really let out their laughter. Doing a lot of day shows at the moment, you really notice the difference in terms because people will like look around and do like the mouth cover and stuff like that. So
the worst.
That is definitely a thing. And then Celia Meehan. Cecilia Meehan.
Yep.
Who's at the Aries Inlet show, next to the woman that you were having a bit of back and forth with. Hello,
yes.
if she's watching.
Hey.
Before the show, she came and grabbed her seat quite early. She's having a big comedy fan.
Really?
And she
still after Friday night.
Yeah. I mean, was a big comedy fan. He was talking about sort of like not your famous comedians, and this also came up on Tuesday in Mount Eliza with Hamish, who was in the front row and had a very boring job, which I discovered talking to him in front of everyone, talking about sort of some of your favorite sort of unknown, non-mainstream comedians, talking about, like whether that was global or in Australia. And, Hamish was throwing out names. Cecilia was throwing out names as well. Who would be some of the names that you go to and think that person, whilst not, a household name, is very, very good and worth watching?
The obvious ones, and I think local, but I think like James Forbes McCann, who is starting to get that recognition, Damien Power, and maybe who else? There are a couple that come to mind off the top of my head that I like to go and watch.
Yep. McCann's crushing it. Damien Power, I was on with him at Cooper's comedy the other week, and he walked people.
There you go.
Yeah, it was very funny. And he turns to me at the end and he's leaving. He's like, "I'm not a Nazi," and then just walks out. Damo's a great act.
Kappa was the one. Sorry.
Nick Kappa, absolutely. I would say acts like, I mean, I don't know if she's now too big to fall under this, but I'd say like Bron Lewis.
Oh, yeah.
Absolute crushing machine. Katie Wainhouse.
Yeah, phenomenal.
And Chris Wainhouse. The Wainhouses, the Wayne High.
Yes.
Plurals. They're phenomenal acts. And well worth watching.
They were on Channel 7 the other week. Both of them, yeah.
Andrew Wolf and WA.
Oh, Wolfie.
The Wolfman, he's a fantastic act as well. So there's a lot out there. And maybe we'll save because they did have follow-up questions as well about sort of, best comedian this year.
Oh, we'll save that till the end of season awards on next week's show. Let's get into some sport. Dools, Australia wins the Ashes. 3-0. A slight tip of the hat to England, who did, I thought they were going to fall into a heap. They had a little crack at it. They came up a fair bit short, but it wasn't pathetic like I thought it was going to be. Did you catch much of the match? What did you think? What were your thoughts?
I think it's one of those things where they knew, we're done here. And it's almost like the pressure was off and then they relaxed and played like they should have been playing from the start.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call.
Mental lightweights.
Mental. If the comment section have showed us anything,
yeah,
they are mental lightweights. But, Travis Head was glorious.
Yes, we love Head.
Yeah, we do. Budgy Smugglers love Head. You can jot that down now. But yeah, just a pretty clinical, particularly the second innings. We looked great. I watched a majority of that. And I guess the question is, can we go 5-0?
I think so. I couldn't see. I mean, the thing is now, will the Aussie team take the foot off the accelerator? They're talking some changes and stuff like that. Will that, Also then England might be like, well, we're done, and just like fall into a heap. It could even be worse and uglier.
I feel, and I guess our next subject we can cover as well, because Nathan Lyon's pulled a hammy. Pat Cummins, now that the test is in the bag, he's put his hand up and he's going to be sitting out, which makes a big difference.
Are you saying Pat Cummins is going?
He's going. He's gone.
How did they take him?
Yes, he has. So they're out for the Boxing Day test, and I think you touched on something very interesting just there, which is the pressure's off England now. So maybe they come out and they're a little bit refreshed, and the pressure isn't there. They're looser. Australia, the Ashes in the bag, so they don't have as much to pay for. Or they, it doesn't make up for the fact that England is still shit at cricket. But I think it could be a turning point. I reckon England might be in a chance to sort of, snag one or get a draw, and that will get the Aussies back into gear for match 5. So I'm predicting a closer battle than what we've seen, which hasn't been close at all.
Speaking of things that aren't close, that segue doesn't actually make any sense. Indra Brown claimed the second medal of her World Cup debut with silver in the free ski half pipe. Is that what that is meant to say?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if it was freestyle skiing and half pipe, and then there was some anyway.
No, it's the free ski, which is exactly what you said. It's the freestyle ski, but they put it together.
They did that.
Half pipe,
country and western, and has emerged as a Winter Olympics dark horse.
She certainly has. The little 15-year-old Jules has just gone out on her skis. She's gone head over skis, and she's flipping it up and ripping it up, and a little bit of a trickster, and she's medalled in 2 events in her first ever World Cup, which is pretty amazing. And did you know that the Winter Olympics are coming up?
When?
I've no idea.
Yeah, soon.
Apparently.
I mean, it just goes to show with Indra Brown what can actually happen when you ban kids off social media.
Yeah, they can finally focus.
They can do well in the free ski half pipe events.
Are the Winter Olympics held every 2 years?
Surely not. I thought they were in the two years between the...
That's what I thought, but it says here 26, 28, 30 and 32. The next Winter Olympics are the 6th of February to the 22nd of February 2026 in Milano Cortina.
Yeah, 2026, 2030, 2034.
What's up with that? Why do they get it every... Nobody, if anything, make it 8 years.
That's 4 years. Yeah.
Is it 4 years?
26 to 30 to 34.
No, 26, 28 Los Angeles, 2030 French Alps, 32 Brisbane, and 34... Oh, no, that's
Olympics. Brisbane's definitely not having a Winter Olympics. Imagine Brisbane had the Winter Olympics. That's the normal Olympics in between.
Okay. So why...
I mean, there's a lot of ice in Brisbane, but I wouldn't have thought enough for the Winter Olympics.
I don't know what's happening. And smugglers, let us know. I don't know how the Winter Olympics work.
That works in the 2 years between...
Oh, wait. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
2028 Los Angeles.
Yeah. So we're there 2026. That's next year.
You heard it here first. Breaking news. In 2026, there's going to be a Winter Olympics.
In Milano Cortina.
I guarantee that any of our listeners or watchers, you just found that out as well. So it's very exciting times. I thought the Olympics was next year. The World Cup's next year.
Yeah.
I'm getting my 4-year events confused here. But Milan, of course, is in Italy.
Yep, with Cortina, the car.
Cortina dem Pizzo, which sounds like a mobile coffee maker. But I'm pumped for the winter. I'm so pumped that I've got more winter sports news. So we've got little Indra Brown. She's going to be over there. She might be 16 and on social media by the time they kick off in Feb.
I wonder if, like, as soon as she gets on social media,
it just falls into a heap. Yeah, interesting. I think that 15-year-old Indra Brown, she's focused now, but her career's about to turn to shit once she gets back on TikTok. But in more winter sport news, because we're a big winter sport podcast.
Huge.
That's all we really talk about most of the time. We've known for days that the Winter Olympics are next year. We were just goofing about. But as Australia's Bree Walker has claimed back-to-back World Cup wins in the monobob duels.
Of course.
The monobob, of course. Can you describe what the monobob is in the winter sport?
I think it's a haircut that women get after a particularly bad breakup. It's like dudes will like paint their lounge room or something or buy a new console. Women will go and get a monobob.
It's a cross between a bob
Like
and a
bangs.
mono hawk.
Yeah.
So it's like straight down the middle and then it curls out to the sides.
Very
so
popular in Northcote.
so does that mean she has to break up with someone before every event in order to win the monobob, or is it?
Is this a monobob? Like, because I'm bobbing on my own?
Yeah, I think that's a monobob.
I don't know what that
Are you thinking you could probably get a
Yeah.
go at the Winter Olympics next year's Winter Olympics, which we were fully aware of?
Is it like
you
a solo bobsled?
I think it must be. 'Cause to be honest with you, I didn't even bother to look.
No.
But she's firming as the gold medal favourite in monobob ahead of February's Winter Olympics.
Yeah,
There you
February,
go.
summer.
Yeah, twice. We're
The
breaking
Winter
news
Olympics are in summer.
In summer, that's crazy. But yeah, I think monobob must be singular. A single bobsled, right?
Sure.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay. Well done, Bree Walker.
All right. Good luck with that. Hopefully Jamaica do well.
Mm.
All right. What else we got?
You know who did well yesterday?
Oh yeah.
Our boy, Johnny Furphy, career high 18 points, just throwing some dunks down off the alley, getting some minutes finally. He's come back from
Finally?
injury.
He's Tyrese Halliburton's favourite player as well, but he's throwing down dunks. He was getting to the foul line. Obviously, he's a great three-point shooter, but gets his new career high with 18. When you've got no one on your team at all, Indiana, why wouldn't you play the young superstar that ruined a young Frenchman's life by dunking on him, which was amazing. I still think about that often. Shout out to Budgy Smuggler Bruno for sending that through as well. Anytime Johnny Furphy does anything, one of our listeners, Bruno, sends through to our Instagram page at the Budgy Smugglers, which we love. So he sent 3 things in the last 2 years. That's what happens. But it's good. It's showing signs.
Yeah, Bruno, no, he'd be up and about. He's always sending stuff to us, especially about Johnny Furphy. Maybe we could if we tag Johnny Furphy enough, he might give Bruno a shout out.
Yeah, we'll try it for you, Bruno. Thank you, mates. But very exciting. Hopefully we see him pick up. I'll tell you who else is exciting, Jules. In his first career start for the Cavs, Tyrese Proctor. So it's been a big week for the Aussie NBA players. He had his first start. I think their coach, Kenny Atkinson.
I'm not sure who their coach
Their coach said they've found themselves a gem with the 49th pick in the NBA draft. But first career start, 16.6 rebounds and 3 assists.
can play. Look, when he first broke out into the college system in America, they thought he'd be like an early, first round sort of lottery pick, and sort of was more of a steady defensive player. His shot necessarily wasn't there all the time, but they got a bargain in him.
I think that's the problem with Australian basketballers in the US collegiate system. They play the game the right way, the team
game
way. They prioritize defense and
winning,
passing and winning, making winning plays. And therefore, they often don't put up those big eye-bulging stats of the selfish Yankee Americans that just all they care about is themselves, and they have no idea what's going on in the rest of the world and think Lando Donovan's a good soccer player. What are you talking about? They're a bunch of idiots. I tell you right now, Cooper Flagg wouldn't be half the man he is today without playing alongside Tyrese Proctor.
That's true.
And Conker-Nipple wouldn't be a quarter of the man. There'd be 3/4 of 2 players. Tyrese Proctor is going to win the NBA Rookie of the Year in one of the most loaded draft classes ever. Probably the best first-year player that may have ever played, outside, of course, Ben Simmons, RIP. But no, it is a good. I was making a legit point there for a second. Our players do come in, and when they come into the NBA, they do play the right way, and usually. That's why they stick around for such a long time.
I think the thing for Australian players, especially the players who were sort of developed in Australia, is that sometimes the stuff that they do may go a little bit under the radar because it's not necessarily box score sort of stuff, but they're good in the locker room. They make the winning play. The extra pass. They'll dive on the loose ball. So. Well done, Tyrese Proctor.
They got that Dellavedova DNA, baby.
Yeah. Dog of an over.
Hook them up to the IV and let them loose.
Tell you what, I'm excited about. Sam Kerr scored the winner. Chelsea are through to the Champions League quarterfinals. We love that. Sam Kerr is back with a vengeance.
Big week for head duels. We had Travis Head, and this was a header, was where I was going with that. I don't know what the Smugglers were thinking at home. But yeah, she came off the bench, wins it. They're through to the World Champions League quarterfinals, which I'm led to believe is a big deal.
Huge deal.
Is that the biggest soccer competition? Football?
Yep.
God, we cop that in the fucking comment section every week.
Champions League probably is.
It is the biggest
I
competition?
would say so, yeah.
Bigger than winning outside of World Cup, obviously.
Yeah, outside of World Cup, yeah.
So,
at club level, Champions League is... it doesn't include all of the clubs globally.
It's just the champion ones.
Exactly, yeah.
Anyone for any of the women's A-League teams in the Champion League?
Nope, not in the right federation.
Okay.
That's probably the only thing. It's it's not a globe, it's just one federation, but
I tell you, someone in the World Boxing Federation, Tim, the Werribee Open Range Zoo, dominates Anthony Velasquez in a bloody points victory on his boxing return in Sydney. Did you catch any of this fight, Dulls?
no.
Neither did I, but we're happy for you, Tim. Werribee Open Range Zoo, where you at? Where's this sponsorship? He's back on the winning leg. This is the greatest sort of him or Nikita. I'd probably back in Nikita. His brother actually is a bit better, but you could do a 2-for-1 deal. So Werribee a zoo pass where 2-for-1 tickets for the Werribee Open Range Zoo, or you buy a pay-per-view through Main Event and you get free tickets to the Werribee Open Range Zoo. This is free money. This is just free money at the moment.
Absolutely. More boxing.
Yes.
Australia's Kay Scott has won the vacant WBA and WBC women's middleweight titles after defeating American Olivia Curry, no relation, by majority decision on Sunday. What are your thoughts on that?
Will Olivia Curry be recruited to the Golden State Warriors to replace Lachlan Olbrich? My thoughts on this, Dulls, is that good on you, Kay. I've been following her for a long time. This isn't the first time I've heard of her. That's for damn sure.
No.
But another Australian just picking up 2 titles in boxing. What do they mean? Not much. But it means a lot to me that another Aussie is a 2-company champ in boxing. WBA, WBC sounds like a real one.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Do you think Kay Scott's nickname is special? As in
Special K? That's good. There's another one for you. Get on that one. Who makes that? Kellogg's?
Yeah. Let's see what... we're big at hooking up brand deals for other people. If anyone wants to give us a brand deal...
Or I know... there's also a guy I grew up with in Melton that sells Special K as well. So he could get behind her.
Yeah.
So lots of brand opportunities for Special K Scott.
Okay, I don't
know if you want the nickname Special, considering how many boxers 20 years after their career are really special tools.
I'm on Kay Scott's Instagram.
Yes.
From what I can tell, does not have...
a
nickname.
Doesn't have a nickname?
Surely has a nickname.
K. Adam Scott.
Yeah. Or K, Scotty Too Hottie. Or
K-
No Friends.
Yeah. K Scotch finger biscuits. Back to our food deals.
Scotch finger. No, I can't find a nickname.
What about K Hole?
Yeah, the hole.
Oh, you don't want that as a female boxer, do you?
No, it just says here, K Scott, sports person, Australian pro boxer. We've got an email address.
Could you read that out for the fans, please, Tools?
Yep, kscott@live.com.au.
Live.
Who
uses live? How do you become a two-belt champ with a live? What did Olivia Curry have? A fucking Hotmail address?
Aussie mail.
Aussie mail.
Is sponsored by BSC Supplements and has an OnlyFans.
Oh, she's got an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Well, get behind her. The Budgy Smugglers are the first one to get behind K Scott on social media. Up the K hole. Anyway, she smashed Olivia Curry. She has smashed Olivia Curry in the boxing. You can follow her at K-Hole Scott on OnlyFans. Get behind the Smugglers. Oh, no. We've derailed it. Speaking of Aussie males, Cameron Green.
Speaking of getting it in the hole, Cameron Green broke the record for the highest paid overseas player in IPL history.
When you went for that segue, did you think Cameron Green was the golfer?
I don't know who this Cameron Green is. I thought there was two of them. One played golf and the other one...
I think you're thinking of Cameron
Smith, yeah. Who the hell's Cameron Green?
I think he's a Victorian cricketer.
Oh, okay. Because the name, the Kolkata Knight Riders doesn't give me any... I mean... India, probably cricket.
He's West Australian, to be fair.
Is he?
But broke the record, being bought for $4.17 million.
Jeez, good money. Maybe we should play cricket.
Maybe. I think there's more money in it than monobob.
Yeah.
But yeah, good on him, Cameron Green. It's good to be. It's weird how the IPL has brought back slavery and made it cool again.
Yeah, exactly.
We're celebrating it on our podcast.
Speaking of global sport, this is a not Aussie take, but I know you watched it. Give us your thoughts. We don't do this
very often, but sorry, I cut you off.
Jake Paul versus there's 4 first names in this fight here. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua.
Oh my God, what a farce. I know Jake Paul's getting a lot of props or whatever from some people, but it was a joke of a fight. It was worse than the Mike Tyson fight. I think you saw that one. It was farcical. I mean, it was a spectacle. It wasn't really a boxing match per se. Did you watch it, Dools?
No, I mean, I saw the finish, but I think, it was a good weekend for fraud fighters.
Who else was?
Andrew Tate got lost.
I saw that. I couldn't care less.
And before people are like, there are a billion kickboxing titles, and I've never seen someone look so bad in a combat ring.
There you go. It was Fraud Watch this week, and I tell you what isn't Fraud Watch though, Dools. We have put our heads together, and we've decided that the Budgy Smugglers are gonna pick their East and West All-Star teams live on the pod. Dools, who do you want? Do you want East or West?
I'll go East.
You'll go East. I'll go West. We'll go pick for pick.
Yep. Okay. So we're doing a number 1 pick, or are we going just like in
Let's
order?
go number 1. Oh, you've stitched me up by going East, haven't you? West not as strong, but yeah, go ahead. Let's go. Who's your number 1 draft pick for the East, Dools?
The slob, Josh Giddey.
Josh Giddey, an easy pick.
Are we assuming that everyone is fully healthy and fit and firing? Okay.
Yep, everyone's fit and firing.
Yep.
You can't go past Josh Giddey. I should have just given you the West. My number 1 pick in the West had a monster season. I am going with none other than Joe Ingles.
Hey.
Averaging 0.3 minutes a game. He's got a couple of assists this season. But mostly, if you've got an all-star team, you need good vibes.
Yeah, and he brings the vibes.
He brings the vibes. He's going to help this young team because I haven't picked, haven't picked the rest of my team. But I feel like you need to start with a leader. So my number one pick is Joe Ingles.
Yep. I'm going to go with the... they're in the East. Okay. The Great Barrier Thief. Dyson Daniels.
Oh, what a great selection. Dyson Daniels, he had a monster game in the last week. Something I can't remember the exact stats, but that's a very, very good choice. My number 2 pick, playing roughly nothing. It's Dante Exum.
He's injured. That's why.
He's injured, but I feel like by the time the All-Star game rolls around, Dante Exum will be ready to go. He'll be my main guard, I think, in the West.
Coming in for my 3rd pick. Well, we've spoken about him. The king of Clifton Hill, Johnny Pretty Standard Beer Furphy.
I don't mind a Furphy.
Yeah, exactly.
Johnny Furphy. Do you know his nickname?
No.
Dunkadale Dundee.
Did you just make that up?
No. It was thank you to whoever left that in the comment section. Dunkadale Dundee himself. That is... Woo! That is a good nickname.
Yeah.
Dunkadale Dundee. Great choice. I mean, obviously, he went from about 4 points to 18 points in one game, which means his next game he'll probably score 26 in the game. Before All-Star break, he'll be averaging about 60 points a game. For my 3rd pick, I am going with, playing a total of 3 games this season, Matisse Thybulle.
Hey, the defensive presence.
That's it. We need a bit of defense. We want some length in our all-star team. Matisse Thybulle will be perfect alongside Joe Ingles and Dante Exum.
I think in the East there are only 5 Australians playing. I tell you what, there's players in the West who are injured who would be good. My next pick, we've spoken about him, Tyrese Proctor.
Now that he's moved into the starting lineup of a team that was good last year and are terrible this year, Tyrese Proctor's a great choice, Dulce. The East is loaded with stars. I'm really struggling here because actually things are about to pick up. From the Grizzlies, he's going to be my starting power forward because he can drain it from 3. He can do a bit of everything. He had a great stat line this week. It's Jock Landale.
Yeah. The big strap. He's been in good form this year.
Very, very good form.
I'm going to go with, okay, here's one. This is my last pick?
Last pick.
All right. Also from the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's been getting a few minutes. Luke Travers.
They flew him in. He's dunking all over the place. That's another great pick. And for me, I'm going to cross the ditch.
The Dutch.
And I'm going to pick up the greatest offensive rebounding presence in the history of this season. It's Steven Adams.
Hey.
So that's a pretty good team.
That's pretty good. I tell you, there's a few players that you left on the bench.
Rocco Zakarsky was stiff.
Yeah, old mate Safredi. Jop Reith.
Jop Reith was stiff.
Kyrie Irving, pretty stiff.
He's a yank.
Kyrie, the king of Baldwin, wherever the fuck he's from.
Pretty good teams. It's going to be a great game. I tell you what, I'll let you have this one, Jules.
Sometimes people power works, and the Yanks say that we're like a small, struggling podcast, but we put FIFA to the sword last week. We put the blowtorch on them, and they have listened. They're offering tickets to the World Cup for $100 less because of the backlash. So well done to People Power. keep sticking it up, FIFA, because they are money-hungry grubs. On the flip side, the downside of that, the fan zone, which is normally free for people who, because you can't get into the game, the Yanks are charging people to enter the fan zone.
Oh, that's ridiculous. You called them out last week. You tore to shreds their president. You tore to shreds their whole organization, as well as the entire country of the United States of America, which is why you went target shooting on the weekend to protect yourself in case you ever have to go to an American school. And they've relented, and just the Budgy Smugglers and the thousands of people that saw or skipped past our clip on this on social media in the last week, you have spoken, and thanks to Dools and your call out, they're done.
Yep. All right, now I'm going to tee you up for this one because I know you're a huge fan and very passionate about it. Australia has failed to qualify for curling in the Winter Olympics. Is this the death? Is this the end of Australia's favourite pastime?
I think it is, Dools. They were formerly in our power rankings at number 8 back in May. It was Tahil Gill and Dean Hewitt. They won bronze in the World Championship.
Household names.
Household names. Everyone's favourite curlers, Australian curlers. Obviously, if you're overseas and you don't know, Australia is a very big curling country.
Huge.
I grew up with a Joe Davidson poster on my wall. Of course, Australia's greatest ever curler.
Aussie Joe.
Aussie Joe. What name did I make up for him again? Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah, Aussie Joe, JJ, AJJ, they called him. The original AJ, I had a poster of him up on the wall with a brush and a broom. The famous John Farnham song, Sadie the Cleaning Lady, was about a famous curler, Sadie Jones. But yeah, so we've all grown up as a big curling country. We like to get the broom on Christmas Day in a couple of days. We'll be all out with brooms on the deck with one of those pucks. We'll just be curling up a storm in the snow. And I'm not ashamed to say it does hurt, but Tahil Gill and Dean Hewitt, you done fucked up and you've let the country down, and I think they've ruined curling for everyone, Dulls.
It is incredibly sad, for one of Australia's most beloved sports to not be there. It's like when Italy failed multiple times in recent decades to make the World Cup, like it's a favourite pastime. It's devastating news because curling was, the beacon of hope for a lot of Australians, especially at the moment. There's a lot of bad stuff happening in the world, but also in Australia, and curling was the one thing that got people together. It really bridged the divide. It didn't matter your race, your sexual preference, your political preference. It just was Australians competing for Australia with nothing but pride in the jumper.
Well, how old were you when you first picked up a broom, Dulls?
I was 3.
3? Yep.
3, and I had a T-shirt with one of the first, success stories for multiculturalism in Australia, Kung Trin. I had his face on my T-shirt.
God, that guy could broom.
He could really sweep like it was nobody's business, and I was a big fan of the T-Dog, as we called him.
Yep.
And I remember those days, those heady days back in the 80s quite vividly.
We had the T-Dog tea bags in our cupboard, and we'd just bring them out because obviously curling, you get a bit cold, so just having a hot T-Dog tea bag. God, that brings back some memories.
Yes.
But anyway, that's probably the end of that. You've made Dools sick. Yep. He's allergic.
Sick of it.
He's allergic to losers like Tahil Gill and Dean Hewitt. Oh, man, am I sad about that, Dools. All right, on to the next big subject. This is the quiz, Dools, where I come at you every week and sort of leave it over to you to answer the big questions. A New South Wales cricketer has been permanently banned from playing after allegations he sent nude photos of himself to at least one young teammate at his grade cricket club. The player who cannot be named for legal reasons, Dools, make some guesses of who the player is.
Stuart McGill.
Stuart McGill.
Is it sure? It's very.
They don't have cell phones in prison.
Okay, yeah. Michael Slater.
Could be.
Slats. Shane Lee. It's very Shane Lee.
That is a very
sounding.
What's the band?
6 and Out.
6 and Out. He had 1 and out, took a photo of it, and now he's out.
Yeah, took a photo of his stump, apparently. I know it's definitely not the icon Richard Chi Kui.
No, I would never. He would never. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I would like to hear your top 5 New South Wales cricketer you'd like to receive a text message from. No. Do you have an actual top 5 though?
I do have a top 5, and it is my top 5 sporting Christmas gifts.
I was hoping it would be Christmas themed. Top 5 sporting Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
To receive or to give or for
to
both?
receive, receive.
All right.
Okay,
I'm pumped for this.
Coming in at number 5, a beach cricket kit.
I am surprised that I'm not surprised it's in the top 5 at all. I think I've probably every young Australian boy or girl has received some type of a cricket set under the tree at Christmas, or a brother or a sister, and then you go straight from the Christmas tree. You put down your yo-yo and you go and you roll the arm over in the backyard. That is a great Christmas present.
Yep.
Practical, gets used straight away.
Yep.
Number 5, it's going to be a bloody good top 4 then.
Yeah. Coming in at number 4, one of those like the Shane Warne spinning cricket balls, where like it shows you where to put your fingers so that you can spin the ball and they bounce. They're good on concrete. They're good on grass. They're probably on the hard sand as well. That's good. We love that. They're at number 4.
Anyone knew where to put their fingers, it was the great man Shane Warne, R.I.P.
Famously good with his fingers.
Famously good.
But also wristy, apparently. Very wristy.
I've seen blurry video of it.
Yes. Coming in at number 3. Okay, because in Australia it's summertime, so there's a lot of outdoorsy sort of stuff. I'm talking about a frisbee.
Okay. Yeah, Frisbee's great.
Frisbee's is good, because then you can get the olds involved, like they're not going to, break their hip or anything like that.
One of the problems with Frisbee Christmas is the inevitable someone throws it over the next door neighbour's fence and they're not home.
And then the youngest person has to go and get it.
Exactly. Yep.
That's the
Frisbee at 3.
Yep. Coming in at number 2. A slip and slide.
A slip and slide is definitely, wow. How is that not number 1?
And look, if you don't have the option of buying a slip and slide, all you need is a bit of plastic and some detergent and some form of incline, and then you're good. I would suggest
call that the melt and slip and slide.
Yeah, just do it make sure it's on grass and a soft surface. Don't if you've got like a concrete driveway that's on a bit of a hill, don't do it there.
One of the greatest mornings I ever woke up to, Duels, was unwrapping a Crocodile Mile in my youth. The ultimate slip and slide where you go through a crocodile's mouth at the end into a pool. Oh, my goodness. A lot of good times had on that.
Yep. Now, 1 year for Christmas, this is an honourable mention. 1 year for Christmas, I did get a Huffy basketball ring, which was great. I woke up and there's a basketball ring in the backyard.
A freestanding one?
Freestanding one.
Oh, baby, that is good. That's not number 1?
That's not number 1, okay? Because it's Aussie, it's summer. We're talking a backyard pool.
Oh, sorry. Was that your number 1?
Pool, number 1.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Number 1, a backyard pool. One of those blue canvas, the tarpaulin sort of situation there. You get in there, you fill it up with the hose. You're not really going to do much in there, but summer, so you're just sitting in there. Could be a clam pool, but they're
no. You want to wake up and there's a big, not very structurally sound body of water in your backyard. That's key. I do want to pull you up on one thing. I feel like if I woke up and I got a frisbee, don't get me wrong, I'll be like, Santa brought me a frisbee, and then I'll be like, what's my brother doing? I go out the back and he's playing on a fucking basketball hoop. I'd be pretty disappointed, Dills. So I feel like maybe, but it's your top 5.
Yep.
Let us know in the comments section. I'm going to drop this on Christmas morning, I think. And let us know what the best Christmas sport present you've ever woken up to. You were just specifically on equipment. It wasn't like a Michael Jordan frame poster or
you can't play with that.
So it's just sports equipment. We want to hear what your top 5 is or the best thing ever. What's the best sporting related present you've woken up to in the morning?
Basketball ring.
You said that already. You did.
I've also got another top 5.
A double top 5.
We're doing a double top 5 because it's Christmas, and I know that this is a gift for you. This is
gift that keeps on giving.
This is my top 5 best things to eat on Christmas Day.
Here we go. There you go. Let's go, Dools.
Okay, coming in at number 1. Prawns on the barbecue.
Fantastic. Prawns on the barbie. Throw another shrimp on the barbie. I don't mind them pre-cooked over on ice, not on the barbie.
That's pre-cooked on ice. That's good. I prefer them where they're cutlets, so I don't have to do. I don't like to do hard work and fiddling around and So that's coming in at number 5. Coming in at number 4. A snag on the barbecue.
Yep, very good.
Yeah, big fan. Coming in at number 3. Now, I don't like roast.
What?
But roast potatoes, that comes in at number 3.
Okay, that's a good one. I'm sorry. But for someone that talks about food a lot for a sports podcast, you don't like roast? You don't like a bit of roast pork with crackling?
No.
Roast lamb?
No.
Spit roast?
No, well,
You can, anyway, you can see... K-hole on OnlyFans.
Coming in at number 2. Anything for dessert.
Just anything.
Anything for dessert. Yeah, except those Christmas pudding things.
Oh, yuck! Just that with the fruit loaf thing.
Yeah.
No, I'll pass on that. Thanks. So just any dessert whatsoever. Yep. All right, interesting.
Specifically, number 1 here in the dessert realm.
Okay.
This is the goat dessert for Christmas. And you can have this. Here's something that I learned when I became an adult. You can have this any time of the year.
Okay.
And it's always going to feel like Christmas. Vanilla ice cream with a shitload of Milo poured on top of it.
I don't think this is the first time myself or any of the listeners have related ice cream and Milo to Christmas.
Summer, let's do it. Let's get around
Was that your Christmas thing when you were younger, was it?
I do it all the time, but on Christmas, I'm like, hell yeah, live a little. I'm going to have a second bowl.
Oh, that's fantastic. Go for it. I like that. Favorites or celebrations?
Favorites.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, celebrations. I feel like celebrations.
Snickers in it is the problem.
Yeah. Is that also got the Malteser one in it?
It's got the Malteser one.
And then everything else is pretty shit. I feel like celebrations is like we've stopped at a servo and we quickly get something.
Yep.
Because we've forgotten to get something.
And they've run out of favourites. The other thing, and I'll just bring this up real quickly, Cabri, if you're listening. Just relax on how many different types of favourites boxes they are. It's getting very confusing. There's a Freddo one, there's a Party Pack one, there's a Marvelous Creations one. Just give us one option and one alternative I'll allow during Christmas and Christmas only. But don't come up with 4 different ones because it starts arguments. Particularly with me and my partner because we couldn't decide which favourites we wanted. And it was very embarrassing to get into a fist fight in Coles over over a favourites.
Got the trolley poles out. You know what? The best box of assorted chocolates would be roses.
My partner did recommend when this legit happened. We couldn't decide which favourites to get. She goes, "Well, why don't we just get roses?" And I fucking stormed off. I'm not having roses. I don't buy chocolate very often. I very rarely do, but I do have it around Christmas time. And there's a couple of good roses, but most of them are garbage.
Way better than because favourites. It's there's too much Moro in there.
Yeah.
Too much, and they've got Turkish. There's too much filler in there.
I don't. I don't mind treating a Turkish delight as like a dessert for dessert. It's like a little palate cleanser.
Yeah, but then you get from that one you get like the Turkish delight aftertaste for an extended period.
Yeah,
Turkish delight burps, and that's not a delight.
There you go. All right, Jules.
Power rankings. Do we have them?
It is the Aussie Athlete Power Rankings. This will be our last weekly Power Rankings of the year. Next week, we're going to have an awards episode. So we'll have to think of some awards to give out to Athletes of the Year. And we'll be doing our Aussie Athlete Top 10 Power Rankings of the Year 2025. So drop your nominations in the chat over on the YouTubes or wherever you get your power rankings. It's an interesting one, Duels. I've surprised myself, to be honest with you.
Yeah, don't lie.
Let's go with, at number 10, the French Vanilla Killer. It's Dunkadile Dundee himself, Johnny Furphy. For his breakout game this week.
He's in
number
it.
10.
There you go.
Dunkadile Dundee at number 10. Johnny Furphy. I thought 18 points, second year, finally getting some court time. Dunking on everyone, shooting threes. At number 9th place, because it's easier for me to do the graphics without changing the numbers and stuff, it's Jordan Mailata.
There you go.
Still, Philly looking strong in the NFL. I feel like that around there is the right spot for Jordan Mailata. Coming in at number 8. Two belts. They call her Scotty Two Belts. You can find her at kscott@live.com and OnlyFans / get in the K-hole. It's the boxing WBC and WBA champion K. Scott Duels in number 8. So I think that's pretty. She won 2 titles.
Yeah, well
last
done.
week. Well done. At number 7, a dramatic fall, but maintaining in here. I don't know why. The comments section, they love this guy, so I've kept him in. Dropping all the way down from number 1, it's Mitchell Stark. Mitchell Stark, okay, but he's had a good series. He's probably man of the series so far, maybe. So I've got him down at number 7. In number 6, falling with a bullet. Falling faster than he can drive. It's Oscar Piastri, Jules. So I think he'll feature prominently next week, I reckon.
I mean, look, he's been in it for the whole year.
He's the only one that's been in every single one is Oscar Piastri. So he's going to look very, very good in next week's annual power rankings. At number 5, coming off the bench into the top 5. She's put her team into the quarterfinals of the Champion League. It is Sam Kerr, the soccer goat. And number 4.
Was that your goat noise?
I was trying to do a goat noise and it came out old sheep. Came out old sheep. So.
Do you feel a bit sheepish about that?
I do feel a bit sheepish. I'm going to go eat some grass. Coming in at number 4, you just heard, he was Duel's number 1 pick for the East All-Star Super Draft. The Slob Wizard, it's Josh Giddey in number 4. Out of nowhere into number 3, the little girl wonder, Indra Brown. 2 medals, a bronze and a silver at 15 years old at the Skiing World Champs. She is looking like a smoky in the upcoming Winter Olympics. That's right, there's a Winter Olympics next year. Indra Brown at number 3. What do you think?
You are pumped about the Winter Olympics.
I'm so pumped about the Winter Olympics.
What sport are you most looking forward to?
Well, we discussed it already. The monobob, which I knew was a thing before today. So the monobob, I love hairdressers at the Winter Olympics. I think also what's the one where they dress up and they all get in a boat? And I think that's the Moomba Parade.
Yeah.
But something like that
would
be
Birdman
cool.
Rally.
The Birdman Rally. I like that one. Is that in the Winter Olympics?
Should be. Imagine doing that and it's ice water.
I tell you what, I can't stand. That would hurt. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you think. But the bloody figure skating is the worst thing to watch ever.
How is that sport?
What's the one where they ski and they shoot shit?
Oh,
The slalom?
I don't know.
They ski down. They do what you were doing.
I've seen that
They
in
ski
a
and
James Bond
shoot.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember the James Bond movie, but I have seen that.
At number 2, let us know. At number 2, he's our only MMA champion. Another guy that's been in this rankings a lot this year will feature prominently in next week's end of year rankings. It's Alexander the Great Volkanovski. And in number 1, Dulls, first time ever in number 1 place, Travis Head.
Oh,
Smashed the Poms. It was a beautiful innings. Basically won the game off his own bat. Not that it was ever really in doubt, but just put it out of any chance that the Poms had with a pretty clinical display. Had a lot of fun. Travis Head, the last number 1 of the year.
boom. Well done. Got the head job.
Got the head job. He did it indeed, Dulls. I'm pretty pumped for next week. I'm excited to see what the final end of year rankings are.
Yeah, I need to do an annual based top 5.
Dulls next week on the pod. Dulls top 5. You should do your top 5s. I like that.
I don't even remember any of them.
That's it, Dulls. We've got no gigs, nothing to promote. Follow us on Instagram if you're not already, at the Budgy Smugglers, at Jeremy Dooley Official, at Steven Bradshaw Comedy on all the socials and whatnot. Have a Merry Christmas, Dulls.
You too, Chief.
Merry Christmas, smugglers.
We'll see you later, smugglers.
See you next
Stay
week.
safe. Bye. Bye.